Hello guys, and welcome back to the Training Channel. Of course, you know I'm Step. Welcome back. This is Wednesday the 17th, no 16th, which marks our 2 weeks that we have been doing our bin garden in the backyard. For those that has been watching along with us, I just wanted to give you guys an update. But before I do that, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and putting a thumbs up on the videos. They are much appreciated. Thank you so much. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells and everything. We look forward to hearing from you. Drop a comment from time to time. Let us know what you can what we can improve on, and also some things, more ideas of what we can do. I also want to thank not only the people that are watching, but the people that inspired us to do this. We watch channels all the time, different people like 730 Slots, S&C Slots, Bobo Getty, Harrison Homestead. It's just different people. I watch a lot of different, Vegas Low Roller. I watch a lot of different people do a lot of different things. And I've always heard people say, just go ahead on and start the channel. So we're jumping out on the limb. We haven't quit our day jobs or anything like that, but at the same time, we want to do something that can we can both be happy about and makes us some income in the end game. Everybody wants to be able to get some dividends from what they put out. With that being said, let's go on and get this update on where we are with the gardening. I also went to Home Depot, and I will show you the things that I got, because we're going to have two more bins added to our pile. And I'm also going to show you how to get those bins set up. We're going to be planting some sweet potatoes and some white potatoes in those bins, so stay tuned. But without further ado, here are the starter shows. Okay, so of course we have our strawberries that we planted last week. That's 3 of the plants, and that's our 4th plant. As you can see, some of them have flowers and buds on them, and little strawberries coming out here and there. So yeah, we definitely looking forward to that. And the tomatoes also have some buds on them. We have a bud coming here. I don't know if you can see that. And we have one that's opened up right here. Okay, so that's 6 plants, and maybe reharvesting those. We're repurposing those, moving them to a different bin here sooner or later, because they are getting big. They weren't even over the top of that ring, and once we start moving the dead leaves and watering them, they just start jumping. And again, it's only been 2 weeks, so they weren't dropped here from seeds. They were nice size. However, they have grown, and we are very appreciative of that. Now, with these collard greens, they are testy. They are being stubborn, but we do have some growth, some movement. As you can see, if you look closely, we have a couple coming up here, here, and here. All of these are coming in. You can see here, 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 and here. So they're coming in slowly but surely, and I look forward to seeing that growth soon. I haven't watered them for today, so once I put our addition out and do all the watering at one time, Georgia, everything is on the high side, including your water bill. So we're just trying to conserve as much and be as efficient with using water and nature's own things. So Here are the mustard greens. They are showing out. So they are still coming in. They haven't filled all the bald spots. However, it is 2 rows of those, and that's how I planted the collards as well. Okay. And in this bin, which I said wasn't going to be the final bin, and it isn't, with the addition that's coming along, we have the cucumbers that are already coming up. This may be cucumber or squash, I know sooner or later, but I think it's cucumbers. And then the other side, no squash has come up yet. Okay, so that's where we are with that. And what I'm going to end up doing is turning these beds around a long way so that everybody can have a little space. You know, when you're in a subdivision, HOA, and all that involved, you can't do a whole lot. You can't have a garden and all of that. So we are making do with what we have and still trying to be able to sustain from the earth. With that being said, that's why we got the bins. And we're going to turn them a long way. And that way I can harvest them when it's time for me to do that. You know, cramped in little tight spaces like this in the subdivision, there's not a whole lot of space, but you do what you can with what you got. As my mom used to say, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. So there you have it. And we're going to move right on over here and show you some of the items that we got from Home Depot. They had the 5 garden soil Miracle-Gro bags, 5 for $10, and they are 0.75, and I think one bag was 1.5 cubic feet, and it was $8.97. So we chose to go ahead on and get the 5 for $10 right here. And I bought 2 more bins, one for our sweet potatoes and one for our white potatoes. And I'm about to set up for showing you guys how I use these bins. So give me just a moment and I'll be right back. So right here, guys, we have just come back from Home Depot, and I'm getting ready to show you the process of making these bins with my 5 packs of soil. Take my lids off my bins. Okay, placing them to the side. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you how I do the drainage holes in here. I'm going to be using my drill. I'm going to turn it down, face down, so I can apply direct pressure from the top, but you need to lower it so you can have a little better leverage. So you'll see me put it down lower on the ground in a few seconds, just to have leverage onto the container, and it'll make your process a little easier when drilling the holes. Now, this is where you use your own judgment. You know how much soil you're going to have in, and how many holes you're probably going to need or use. So that being said, when you put your drill holes in, just be liberal. Go ahead on and do as many as you think you need. Now, I'm not saying have a whole bottom out, of course. And you know these bins are going to deteriorate with time. So spread them out. Don't have them all bunched up, but do have enough that the water can flow freely through there. Okay, remember, you're going to have soil, you're going to have plants. So drainage is just there to help you keep from drowning your plants. Okay, so that's bin number 1. That is done with the holes, and I'm pointing out right here the ideal place of in which I put them. Okay, and I move right on to the second one and start doing it. I'm going to place it up so you can get an idea. All right, of the holes. My husband is asking me something at the moment, so I'm going to place it up here so you can see it. Okay. And again, I'm pointing out where I put the holes at, and you can put it where you deem necessary. It is up to you. All right, moving right along. I'm going to gather these bins, okay, and take them over to the side. Oh, guess I didn't do the second one. My husband is moving some of the table and the chairs out of the way so you guys can get a better picture or a better view of what I'm doing. So I grab the drill and start putting the drill holes in. Okay, it's not a hard task. Anyone can do it, just be careful. Okay, I'm putting the holes in, and I'm just going making holes wherever I think I need one, without overdoing it. All right. Alrighty, and that seems to be all of them. That's bin number 2, and also grab your bin number 1. Yeah. Alright guys, this is how it looks. That's what I'm telling you. And we're going to go right on into the setup portion. Alright, I'm going to rinse them out. When you see me in the next screen, they will be sitting over to the side. Okay, and they're over to the side, and they're all sideways. Here I am telling you about our garden, and I'm playing with this camera that has gotten on my last nerve. So I have this new camera along with this new tripod that keeps moving, and you will see throughout the duration how annoyed I get with this camera. As you can see, it wants to move to where it wants to move, and I'm trying to go through the process. Ooh, the look of frustration. Right here, I'm wondering if I should just stop altogether. Still haven't checked my mic. Amateur. Just my second video, so you guys bear along. Okay, so my mistakes can help you not make the same. And right here is where I'm gloving up. I'm getting ready to do my potatoes. I am going to pick up my soil and open them up. I just put a slit in the bottom and let the soil go into the containers. Okay, that's bag number 1 and soil number 1. Bag number 1 and container number 1. Bag number 2. in container number 2. All right. Shake it, get all of it out of there. Good. All right. Throw the knife on over there. Excellent. Move your soil around. Break up any crumbles that may be in there, to break it down. If it needs to be released or, it's been compacted inside of that bag, so you just break it up, smooth it out. So that was me telling you I was going to wet the soil. I went, turned on the water hose and got the hose and started wetting the soil down because I wanted it to be good and moist when I added my seedlings, my potatoes in. So while I had the water on, I just went on and wet the rest of the bean garden as you see in this footage. All right. And just want to make sure that it's good and moist. Putting it over to the side, and I'm going to get down off in here and grab my potatoes. And I'm telling you, with the potatoes, anybody can do this. Just grab your beans, go to the store, grab you a bag of the seedlings. I also have the sweet potatoes. Okay. I'm going to get my little tool to get into the soil with a little bit more, because at this point I have taken off my gloves and I'm just playing with the soil to make sure that it's good and moist thoroughly and throughout. So I'm taking my little pick through there that I purchased from Dollar General for $1. So yeah, it came in handy and I use it every time I go into the garden. Yep. And I did the same thing in bin number 2. Just raking it through, making sure it has enough water. And I'm going to take my sweet potatoes, my white potatoes first, open them up. I am going to take a seedling out and show you guys what it looked like. That is a white potato seedling. As you can see, the eye or the growing part is on it, and you're going to plant it pointing up. And that's what I was explaining in the video. And this bag had 5 of those in it. So make sure that you plant them with the eye going up. So I placed those out randomly. Okay. All 5 in this bin. Okay. All right. Throwing my bag to the side with my other bags. And on to the next, which is the sweet potato. Opening it up, and I'm going to place them in. Okay. And it only had 3 in it, but I only ended up using 2 because one of them had mold on it, and I'm showing that to you now. I put it back in the bag with the discard pile because I did not want to run the risk of having like diseased plants or anything in my upcoming harvest. So that's what I did there. And now I'm going to get the camera and bring it closer so you guys can see how it looks inside of the bin before I place the dirt on top. So here are sweet potatoes and the white potatoes. See, those are in there. And the camera It's doing this thing again. All right. So now that I have those in, okay, I added some more water to it, okay, and place them into the dirt. And what I'm gonna do now is grab the water hose and water those down. Okay. It's important to make sure you have enough moisture. So each layer, what I did was soil, then the plant, and then the water. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, after I get through wetting it, is proceed with another bag of soil. I'm covering them at the moment. Covering them. Using my little handy dandy shovel. Okay. On to the next. Covering it up. Okay. Like that and like so. Alright. And I'm picking up my trash. Alright. On to the next bag of soil. Right on top. I have soil going on to the white potatoes first. And soil going on to my sweet potatoes. So I covered those, wet it down, picked up my trash, and then I was telling you about the progress and the growth and what was happening in the flower in the bed at the moment. I am so proud of those mustard greens and the tomatoes. Collards kind of got me scared. I may have to replant those. I hope not, but you know, it is what it is. I hope they come up. And in the upcoming video, you will see that they are coming up. So at this point, I am telling you guys, thank you for watching our videos, and to bear with me because I am new at this and I will make mistakes like this microphone, thinking I had it going and working. And I'm also saying, I'll see you later. Okay guys, I had recorded earlier. However, the microphone decided it wanted to die. So I'm just going to go over and give you some more content of what we had that you can actually hear. So the strawberries, they're here, of course. Showed you the buds. Showed you that we had the 3 plants done. Also showing you the tomatoes yet again with the buds. And I don't know if you can see this a little better now, where the collards are coming in at, the little green specks all around. But once we keep watering these, they should come in full. I did turn the bins the long way for space and efficiency. Okay. Yeah, the collards are late to the party, but they are showing up nonetheless. And mustard greens, they're here. Squash and cucumber, edition number 1. So that was your final bin, which isn't anymore. Edition number 1 is sweet potatoes. So I have 2 bags of the soil that you saw that I introduced in the beginning of the video. I have a bag at the bottom. Then I planted the sweet potatoes. Well, put them in there, and then I wetted that soil down. And after I did that, I have the footage. However, the volume doesn't work. I may do a voiceover. If I do, I have that in the video as well. However, this is the little dilemma that I'm stuck with at the moment. But I put the sweet potatoes in on top of that soil, 1 bag of soil. Then I wet that down with the water. Got it good and moist. After I did that, I came back with another bag of soil on top and moistened that down really, really good. I also have my white potatoes right here. And same thing. It had 5 white potatoes inside with the eye on them. It had all that footage. I had put the 1 bag in, wet the soil, placed the potatoes down with the eye up, and then I put another bag of soil on top and wetted it down, got it real moist. This is the final product of that. So we hope to have some harvest here by the end of July. And who knows, we may do something else. We may put the strawberries out on one and add another bin sooner or later, or separate those tomatoes if I need to. I do have a trellis that I bought for $16, and it has 4 arms on it. I think hubby is going to take the arms apart so we can put one side for the squash and one side for the cucumbers when they start running and going up. You guys will see all of that when that happens. However, I wanted to come back and give you a broad look at our bin garden. This is just week 3. We're making additions every week, and we will continue to give you an update every week as well. Okay, that's all I have for now. If hubby does some pressure washing, I will add that into the video. And whenever we get some plants to come up over there, I add that as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, leave a comment, suggestion, whatever, and we will respond back to you. And thank you for watching.